Today, we're diving deep into how technology affects our lives. Not just the obvious ways, but the sneaky, psychological, and even philosophical ways it's rewiring us. From your brain's reward system to your sense of freedom, we'll uncover what's really going on and how you can stay in the driver's seat. Let's get into it. Imagine this. You wake up, grab your phone, and before you even brush your teeth, you're scrolling through notifications, emails, or maybe a quick video. By the end of the day, you've reached with the dozen now of apps, algorithms, and devices, all without a second thought. But here is the kicker. What if the tech you're using every day isn't just helping you, but subtly shaping how you think, feel, and live? Technology isn't just a tool anymore. It's like an invisible partner in your life. It shapes your decisions, your mood, and even how you connect with others. If you don't see how it's pulling the strings, you might end up living a life that doesn't feel like yours. The good news? Once you spot those patterns, you can make tech empower you instead of control you. This isn't about teaching your phone or computer. It's about ensuring it serves you, not the other way around. Let's start with the science. Your brain is wired to love technology, specifically the instant rewards it provides. Every time you get a notification, a like, or a perfectly curated video recommendation, your brain releases a hit of dopamine, the same chemical that makes food, connection, or even exercise feel good. Neuroscientists call this the reward loop, and the tech companies have mastered it. Apps like social media or streaming platforms are designed to keep you hooked, triggering that dopamine hit over and over again. But here's where it gets tricky. This constant stimulation can rewire your brain. Studies in neuroscience show that heavy tech use can weaken your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus, self-control, and long-term planning. It's like training your brain to crave quick hits of pleasure over deep, meaningful work. Ever wonder why nowadays it's so hard to focus on a book or a big project after hours of scrolling? That is your brain's attention muscle getting out of shape. Every time you search for something online, the tech you're using learns more about you. What catches your eye, what steers your emotions, what keeps you clicking, what keeps you scrolling. All platforms run on algorithms, which are pre-programmed operations that, based on data collected from you, decide what content you will see next. Over time, these algorithms don't just guess what you will do. They can nudge you toward certain choices by curating what's on your screen. It's like being gently steered without ever noticing. You can believe you are the one choosing what to watch, buy, or believe, but is it really? As the philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau warned, we are bound by chains we cannot see. Let's make this concrete with an analogy. Picture your life as a ship sailing through the ocean. Technology is like the wind. It can push you forward, help you navigate, and get you where you want to go. But if you're not steering, that same wind can blow you off course, maybe even into a storm. Right now, tech is the wind for billions of us, guiding our choices from what we buy to who we connect with. For example, dating apps use algorithms to decide who you see, based on data you didn't even know you were given. Job platforms might filter your resume before a human ever sees it. Even your GPS might prioritize a route because it's sponsored, not because it's fastest. Now, specifically talking about social media platforms, their algorithms are designed to amplify emotions like anxiety, envy, or outrage because they prioritize content that keeps you hooked. Take cancel culture, for example. When a public figure makes a controversial remark, a single post can explode as users share and react. Algorithms spot this engagement and push it to more feeds, fueling a feedback loop of outrage. What could have been a constructive criticism spirals into a cancel campaign driven by mob mentality and echo chambers where nuance gets lost. If you linger on sad or emotional videos, the algorithm feeds you more, deepening feelings of loneliness and hopelessness. Ever notice how a quick scroll can turn into a spiral of comparison and negativity? That's not by accident. It's by design, as these platforms use your emotions to keep you engaged longer. So you're hitting that like button because you like something, thinking Instagram or TikTok is just serving up what you love. After all, you skip the stuff you don't like, right? You're in control, right? But here is the catch. What if the things you're drawn to are exactly the tech algorithm is making you like? Think about it. Those apps aren't just showing you random content. That video you couldn't stop watching? That post that got you fired up? These platforms learn what grabs your attention, your emotions, whether it's joy, anger, or envy, and feed you more of it. Psychology tells us this taps into your brain's reward system, releasing dopamine hits that keep you hooked. It's like a slot machine, rigged to make you feel like you are choosing the jackpot. So now, you're probably wondering the million-dollar question. How do we take back control? How do you stop doom scrolling, break free from comparison traps, and steer your own path again? Here are 3 powerful strategies grounded in psychology and personal development to outsmart those sneaky algorithms and make tech work for you again. Ready? Let's dive in. First, reflect on what matters to you. Take a moment to think deeply about what you treasure the most. Ask yourself, is this routine aligned with who I want to be? If you value creativity, swap some screen time for journaling or sketching maybe. If connection is your thing, meet a friend in person instead of texting. Stay with your family or play with your kids instead of watching TV. Go to nature. Second, meditate to reconnect with yourself. The constant use of technology in your daily routine often thrives on hijacking your emotions. But I promise you, meditation helps you hit pause. Studies in neuroscience show that just 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness daily can strengthen your ability to notice when you're being pulled into negativity. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and observe your thoughts without judgment. I promise you this helps building mental clarity, letting you choose what deserves your attention. It's like a reset button for your brain, grounding you against life's algorithms. Third, use apps with intention. It is very important to set not only clear boundaries and curate your digital space, but to define what is the purpose of what you're doing in the app. So, unfollow accounts that are not aligned with your core values and mute distracting notifications. By only doing these simple things, you will be creating a digital environment that supports your goals, not the algorithms. Before using any tech, make a decision to make it worth your time. Hey friend, I'm so glad you joined me for these thoughts. Feel free to drop a comment below if you'd like to share your own reflections, okay? Thank you so much and catch you next time.